Oh, hello. Good morning. It is a little chilly out, but it's like a good chill. It's like one of those that bites you, but it's not too harsh. Nothing like February's gonna be, but it is what it is. We move on. Oh, I'm so excited, but I have so much to tell myself, and which will be streamed on my podcast while I move and get my medicine in. I was trying to structurally figure this out because efficiency is very important in a clinician. Very important. In the wellness model, there's a lot to it. Um, I have become obsessed with it. It is not an obsess like, oh, wellness. Oh, she's so healthy. But no, wellness is a holistic mind, body, soul. It's a three-legged stool. Three legs. If one of you don't care, if you're not tapped into one of that mind, the body, and the soul, then it can tip. Then you gotta balance a little bit better. Come on. Let's just have a steady foundation. We talk about that a lot. For me, it's a daily walk. It's a walk in the morning. It sucks when it's cold. Oh, awful when it's cold, but I have to talk. This is what I call word vomit. Word vomit is there's stuff you gotta say. There's stuff that you just have to talk through. And in my experience, when you do it actual verbally out loud, you get better at it. And then you start piecing things together that you didn't really probably put together, but it's because of your brain action. Oh, and sometimes you just got to be by yourself and walk and talk and record it. And then you realize what you're talking about is probably really common in a lot of people's lives. And you hear people, um, I won't just say it because I'm a word vomiting, even though I know I'm going to share this, I'm still word vomiting. I think there's a couple things that um hard to wrap our head around. Son of a gun, they are, and it's hard to see it in ourselves. But see, your wellness starts with breaking down yourself. It's not easy. It's a continuous process, which makes it even harder because you have to keep rocking it, you know? But it's how much growth you want, how much growth you want to see in yourself. But most importantly, it's for who, that's, I think that's the most important thing. Um, Me, pride was one of the first things that I had to wrap my head around because there were some things in me or my thought process that did have a tendency to be a little prideful. I think we all have that. But the pride, I think, was from pain, not wanting to be hurt, not wanting to show your truest vulnerabilities. So we put on this pride front. That sucks. Sucks that you have to get to that point that you are on that autopilot But that doesn't mean you have to stay that way. You make leaps, we make bounds every day. Oh, there's my little running partner. Oh, I tell you what, I could. Oh, this is my favorite part of my walk. It's motivating. Active, aging athlete. Oh, you talk about just wanting to live, just wanting to move, just wanting to stay as true as you can, and as soulful to the body. It's such a cool thing. Good morning. How are you, sir? Good. How are you? Good. But no, movement to me cannot be perceived as a has to. If you think you to, you won't. But if you want to, just move to move, it literally lights up a little brain that actually finds it enjoying. Because it is science. Oh, lots of deers this morning. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's a doozy. I gotta go check the geese, see how many geese are there. Yeah, just call me Kenny. I tell you what, this is gonna be humorous, so. Okay, let's, because I love my parents so much, they won't mind me talking about it. Um, so my parents and I, so I'm 38, my parents, early 70s, okay, mid 70s. And, as we have gotten older, I've taken care of I got 2 kids, 12 and 9 now. And as a clinician and as a daughter that they've never really seen as a clinician, and dad had his heart attack and I saved his life. Then I got a little props, Rusty and I, physical therapist. That's a doozy. You're not a doctor. No, I'm not an MD. I'm a DPT. Son of a gun. Come on, Joyce and Kenny. You helped pay for this. Talking to my parents about neurology. I think it's something that isn't brought to, because it gets neurology. Oh, you don't understand that, blah. Okay, no, absolutely not. You can understand it if you want to, Joyce. I figured out how to teach a 9-year-old the central nervous system. So if you gotta hang, you gotta hang with your grandkids, that are learning. I mean, it was through a squid, but I feel like Joyce could pick up on it. Anyways, I was telling my mom is afraid to challenge her brain because it brings to her attention that there's some things that not like it's I try and explain it. It's a connection. You have to utilize your connection, else it goes rusty. And um so so we were talking about challenging our brain, but I'm trying to be nice about it because I don't want her to feel like I am like picking her brain. I love my mom's brain. She's intelligent as all get out. It's a different kind of intelligence. You have to appreciate it, and you have to be able to follow it, which is a huge gift in itself. But I get my mama. I get my mama. My mama is a strong woman. Taught me to be independent. AF. Kenny. Kenny is my man. I've always been a daddy's girl. Men I can always talk to. It's always been I always felt more comfortable talking to dudes. High school, college. They just shoot the shit and then they move on. That's how I roll. Um, but as I one part of my day, and I would suggest you don't have to think about my family. Don't think about my family. It's not my wellness. Part of my wellness model, remembering the people that around me, because I can't talk to them all every day. I mean, hopefully, maybe if I can figure out this shindig on Spotify, which I did, and this will be posted as soon as I get home. But I think that my parents, you have to think about who made you you and what qualities you have of theirs that you really find have made you you, right? And they still know so much. But see, here's the thing. Parents have hid so much because they don't know when the right time is to tell, and no one wants to tell their their dirty laundry, as my mom calls it. But like everyone's got dirty laundry. How are we not supposed to make the same mistakes if you don't share, if you don't connect, if you're afraid to share that part? I get it. Holy crap, do I get it? But it can't counteract the good that comes from it, just from reaching out, just from hearing someone's voice that's, oh my gosh, that's so familiar, but yet so you still have so much to learn, and you want to share. And now there's so many awesome ways to share, like amazing. And it is so cool. But I challenge people to share the good. Oh my gosh. And not from pride, not because they're hiding anything. Like that's what this turning page, that's what I thought it was. And then there was the moment that I thought I knew, and then I didn't know. And now I just realized you just got to do you. And I've said that from the get-go. And I have met so many amazing people that now ground me just as my family and my friends have. That's cool. I wish right now I could just feel off everything. And I can't. So I wrote a book. And this book is not for everyone. And it's but it's good. And if you read it, especially if you're my family members, you just start from part 3 first. And I will be sharing this. Part part 3 is chapter 12, which is unveiling the mission to move, what that means, what it is, how kinematics with Kelly really did its thing, really found its grounding again. And then you go to chapter 13 and you see a little bit more. 14, you see a little bit more. And you're like, wow, this is so great. Okay. But then you got to go through part 1 and 2 because there's not, you can't get there without the part 1 and 2. That's what I see a lot. Of course, I'm a physical therapist, sports and ortho forever. Of course, I'm going to relay it back to the, to the return to sport era. Like, you know, when a kid gets injured, okay, because I've worked with athletes for years, usually college, but I loved me some Glenwood kids. And then there was SHG, and then there was Rochester, and then there was Connie and Auburn, and even a couple Verdon, and it's become New Berlin. I mean, an LLCC, and I see these kids that I that are now that I've had that were local LLCC. My athletes that I am freaking proud of are now coaching the next tier. Did I plan that? No. Is it happening? Yes, by God's grace. See, Lincoln Land Community College is probably the most, it's the underdog of all underdogs. You know what? I moved to this area, and that was my first, like, yes, that's home. That right there is a feeling that you can't, like, you can't deny. You hope, and that led me to treat athletes but they saw, they were able to see the progress. You can't just get to see. You have to do A plus B, then you get to C. That's my book. You can skip to the end. Yeah, for my family, please do. It's probably easier that way. But you gotta remember, if you want to know me, you want to know Dr. Kelly Newman, PT, mother, the entrepreneur now, CEO, co-founder, blah, blah, bald. There's so many components that go into all of this. And I tried my hardest to have an organizational system, because we still gotta have a system. We still have to have objective data. And little did I know that this little objective data is makes kids want to move, makes kids want to to run something, to know how to run something. This tech is awesome. It gives kids like this authority, like they know how to use it. I mean, my babies are growing, and oh man, I can't keep up with their range of motion, guys. I can't. Oh, curl so fast. That's a size 13. Yes, the next size up. He's in a 12. A 12. It's 12. I mean, granted, I think Mason's in like a 50. He's like 6'8". Crap. I mean, these are things that I have to do because of, like, we did some marble toe curls. Yeah. Yeah, couldn't let go of the marble. Couldn't. I was like, let go. Come on. Then we got the rubber band out. We played those suckers. Put them on the yoga block to try and build his midfoot. And he just whoop, straight over. But he was able to get it and work on it. And then you have Remy, who is just like my little flower tribe, my little free spirit that wants to ride horses. And when surprised me if she wants to start shooting a bow and arrow off the horse, become like Merida or like Robin Hood, whatever. And then Resto, who is sick at home right now. So I'm still trying to understand where I'm exactly going to do this streaming at. It might just be audio for today. But it is something consistently that I want to provide for my people that I love so much to motivate you to get out and walk, to get out and move, and take a deep breath in and out. If you have balance issues, or maybe you feel like you always have to look down, hold someone's hand. Find a partner, someone your age, someone that is your speed that can push you but still hold you so you can challenge yourself. If you're on a treadmill, which sometimes it happens, walk sideways, walk backwards, cross step, braid, focus on spine. What is your butt cheeks doing? How much is your pelvis wobbling? Where's our shoulder blades? Are they down and in? How tight is our cuff? Oh, the cuff. Now, everyone always talks about the psoas, and yes, the psoas is one of those that definitely can get kinked up, but oh man, supraspinatus isn't stretched correctly. It's a really hard one to get to. So it's especially if you're like upper T and lower C get like blocked up. Anyway, oh there it goes. So there's these things you can do when you walk. Okay. Dynamic gait index. But if you call it that and you start saying exercise names, people like Joy start considering it exercise that they have to do instead of integrating it into what they like. Anywho, we move on. I love you, Joyce. Oh, my Joyce. She loves my voice, so I can probably say anything I want. No, that's wrong. I can't. But so when you're walking dynamic gait index, hold yourself strong. Ground your feet each step. Really trying to get that contact. You know, you're that really sets you up for success and that low response to mid stance and trying to spine. And on top of it, I know you're already thinking about all of this and squeezing a piece of paper in your armpits and good morning. And straightening out your elbows and you know rolling your wrist around and you know maybe moving your tongue if that's not the gait index, but in your mouth, wake it up a little, do a little head jarring. Anyways, no, turn your head to the right, turn your head to the left. Stay focused on the part ahead of you. Turn your head to the right. Turn your head to the left. Keep walking. Don't let go of your spine. Turn your head to the right. Turn your head to the left. Keep your head up. Okay. Now, look up. Look down. Look up. Look down. And yes, this is why you're walking. Okay. Now, close your eyes. Open your eyes. Stop. Go. Stop. Go. Now walk as fast as you can. Walk, 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 walk. Stop. And go. Walk, 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 walk. Now turn your head to the right. Forward. Turn your head to the left. Forward. Go. 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 Stop. And walk it out. Walk it out. Now we're just normal. I want you to turn and walk as slow as you can. As slow as you can. And go. Now, focus on one object in front of you. And I want you to try and keep your eyes on that the whole time as you walk. And you're going to go as you turn one way, like I'm going around the corner right now, but I'm keeping my eyes set on that little window. And now I'm looking down. So I see that is a weak spot in my oculars. And it's important, those oculars. No, I'm not a obstetrician, but I know one should tell you those eye muscles are important. She can tell you all those. But you got to train it, you know? And it's hard because there's a lot of different things. But if you incorporate it in your everyday life, oh, you start noticing first. It starts with the mind. Your mindset is better. You start noticing you say yourself, you can.